Hi, Nick Talkert here with the Historical Fencing Guild. I know this is not my normal time, my normal stream, but something happened, and it's important. Before we get into that, remember the Historical Fencing Guild is brought to you by me throwing my book. No, by the Simple Sword. The easiest, fastest way to learn how to sword fight in plain English with low budget means. It's not complicated. It's not a pain. It's right here, right now. Get it online at www.amazon.com/author/Nicholas Talkert. That's me. Also, by the Big Stompy Robots line of games, which are fun, cheap, and easy to play. Also available through Amazon. And the tremendous support of my Patreon patrons. That being Steve Augosto, Cindy Kep, Brian K. Morris, and Stef Mari, and my corporate sponsors, Steve Clausen of That Which I Cannot Explain Yet, and John Miner of Swakhammer Metals. Now, our good friend John Miner was kind enough to send me a summon. And since I don't know what he sent me, I thought I'd find out with you guys right here for every second of it. Classic Amazon fulfillment. That's a speech impediment, folks. I'm excited. So I'm just going to dig right in. And if you don't have a knife on you, shame on you. You should have a knife on you at all times. Let me get this bad boy open. Oh, and I've got plastic. Yes, well. Is that it? No! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, there's stuff. Oh, wow, stuff was included. Now, we have that, and we have this. From Swakhammer Metals. Nick, here's the Sting Blade promised, along with the Celtic Dagger blank that I've been working on. I think I can reproduce this. I can make a version of this, like the Sting Dagger for 18, the Dagger for 10. Once the stop is back in business, I will be making steel blades and matching trainers, depending on the effort to create the blades. I'm thinking Sting about okay. Sting being about $50 to $70, and the Dagger being $40 to $50, depending on how intricate. Enjoy Torvald. Okay, Torvald's an old name from an old friend. Thank you so much. So we're going to talk. I want to talk about this Dagger, though. He's made this very neat. Now, he told me he was making something for me to finish or work on. So he made a very simple dwarven-style dagger as a rough proxy. I'm going to have a great time. It's made of the same material as the cross piece on the boar spear. So we're going to start with this boy. I did not bring my tape measure, so I'm going to guess it's about 18 inches overall, just as a shot in the dark, as it appears my tape measure got borrowed. But I'm going to have to do some shaping. That's fine. So the next time you guys see this, I will have done some doctoring to it. Very good, very nice. The Minimalist has a little bit of wobble, so I may actually install some scales, sheet pieces, to sturdy that up a little bit. But this is really cool. I can work on it. I'll probably do a little bit of rounding. He's implied the shape, so we'll see. This is really neat. I love handmade stuff. So thank you, John. I have a project to work on this week between writing. Whoa, we almost lost you guys. All right, let's get this. And he sent the Sting replica. The Sting replica is about, this is the Blades USA style. Look, it has that maker's mark, so you guys know which one. About 18, yeah, about 17 and a half, so 18-inch blade. This, guys, this was on my Amazon wish list, and I'm going to tell you right now, that handles. I'm a hobbit. This is scaled almost perfectly to me. So this is really amazing. It flows well. And note, I don't have, this is my day brace where the metal pieces come out. So I can tell that it moves just delightfully. I absolutely love the length and flow of this little sword. It has a little bit of scuffing from being in the box, but as a Sting replica, this is just beautiful. I can tell right now that Stef Mari is going to want 2 of these. The flex, let's see, how's the flex? Is there a flex? Not really. Didn't really expect flex, but wanted to see. Okay, this is a great light trainer. I love, guys, the flare. Give me a second to get out of the brace for a second. I'm excited. Thank you so much, John. I haven't even got my eyes on right now, but that's just. Probably shouldn't do it that fast, but that is a beautiful weapon. And you'll be seeing more of this because I have something else to cover a little bit later. I want to address a question that was posed to me by Cindy Cap, one of my Patreon supporters, and I think I might just do that. We're going to talk this week as a tidbit about the glory that is refusing the blade and how to fight as the weaker of 2 opponents. So this coming in just fits that theme. The balance is great. Last week we talked a lot about a nice belly for cutting, and this leaf design is funny because it's one of those designs. While this has fantasy elements, obviously, the Celtic leaf blade is tried and true and wonderful, especially against limited armor. It gives you enough of a belly swell to encourage a stout cut while allowing a slide through. It's a very refined and elegant weapon. So thank you so much, John. This just, guys, it doesn't get much better than this. And I thank you because I've been saving literally up for months to try to be able to order this. And yes, if you go online, you will find that it is right around the $40 range. I think it might be cheaper now, but thank you. I am stupidly excited, and I can't wait to see what I can do with this because I got some ideas. I can see he gave me some guidelines to work with. Try to get the light shown. And this by itself is a little flexy. There's a lot of room for strain at this point. To be careful when you're cutting plastics, especially for people who are making weapons at home. Let me grab something. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple examples, a pretty example and an ugly example. This is the Purple Heart Armory Italian tactical side sword trainer. I think the tactical may have gone away, but it's a side sword trainer. Note the indexing on all the angles. Even here, which is relatively sharp, is rounded. Okay, now I'm going to show you on the world's ugliest trainer, the same idea, even where it's very tight. And this is one of those that looks hideous, but fits rather nicely. If I were to take and clean off the back marks, it wouldn't look as bad. But that distributes like an archway the stress. So these hard lines right here with the plastic may incline snap. Now, obviously, I love this. So what I'll probably do is reinforce on this axis. And since it has a very classic arc, if I can get the right material and adhesives, I might just make a plastic that thickens the grip, which I don't terribly need, but it would be a little nicer. And this is a blade. This is a blade blank. This isn't a full trainer. And then that would reinforce at least to here, sturdying that up just a bit. I'll round off and buff all the edges, probably just sitting with my knife. And that being said, as a rough design, see these two, because see, John knows me, and this is where he got shady, and I love him for it. I am at heart a sword and dagger guy. Either twin short, what people consider twin short swords, or twin daggers, you know, somewhere between the 18 to 30 inch range on the long weapon and the 18 to 24 on the short really fits my body type well. And this is just beautiful. When you come back Monday, I'll do the proper measurements and give everybody that, and I'll give you an update on what I've done with this. But this is an amazing rig, and I am eternally grateful. So thank you, John. Thank you for my supporters, especially guys. I couldn't keep training people and providing free education without the assistance you guys provide. So I really, really do appreciate that. Let me get my brace on because I'm gesticulating excitedly, and some of the nerve damage does not like that. And you know what? That's okay. We're all about adapting to your situation. I've helped hundreds of people adapt to theirs. Nothing wrong with adapting to mine. Never feel shame for fixing something that hurts. So this is a mass market item. I'll give a full review and assessment, probably part of Friday. And then I will, between now and Friday, when I'm not writing, I will see what I can do to make progress on this beautiful thing. And to think that John could make something very similar to this at a very discounted, the money goes to a local American source, just tickles me absolutely pink. So thank you guys. Thank you. I know this is going to be a short video, and thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like. Please share this. I also want to let you guys know you're going to see some end pictures start popping up. I'm a member of something called the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, which is a group of authors, artists, and creators, comic book guys, poets, who are trying to make the world a better place by sharing what we love and helping others do so. So I have a link for them at the bottom of my description. I also will be doing more talking about them because they have a whole schedule of what's showing when. I will be back no later, guys, than this Friday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, right here. And we'll be talking about this sword. We'll be talking about the dagger progress. I will try not to mess it up. And we'll, it's going to be a good time, folks. So thank you for coming out. The Historical Fencing Guild is brought to you by my patrons who have been kind enough to list, and they're listed with their links. My supporters, people like Steve Clausen and John Miner. John, thank you so much, sir. And basically, I have to go show this to my wife and then try to get it back. That last part might be a little difficult. But thank you, guys. The weather outside is horrible. Stay safe. Stay smart. And guys, thank you, John, for supporting your local swordmaster.